Alright, Armored Armadillo time! Yeah, yeah. He's probably my coolest favorite little dude. His music's cool too. Like, this music just starts awesome. Like it's always been playing or something. Taking this opportunity here, I'm just gonna kill some bubble bats. Well, these are not the bubble bat, but, you know, they're a bubble bat type. I'm gonna fill up those sub-tanks that I've gotten lately, and, you know, that way I can have a little energy to work with. This is a good tactic. I'm gonna come back to this a lot, probably. The reason I'm gonna come back to this a lot is, this is a really good place to do two things, and, you know, part of it is that I'm just gonna keep refilling the sub-tanks because I can, and because I can in between levels, like for Sigma, I'm definitely coming back here. You'll notice in Sigma levels, since I have a miserable time with dying, 9 lives worth, as a matter of fact. I will find another way to fill the sub-tanks, but that's okay. That's what all of this stuff was designed for, to show me that I can, you know, do it that way. There's one bubble bat back there that'll come in handy later, and here I am trying to get over all of these gaps. I get really good at this later, don't worry. So I think I ran this place probably like 40 times in this run. Because I'm a dummy. I was trying different things to see what would do the best on this. Even though that hits the most, it doesn't do the most damage. I should have went back. For a very special reason. That's okay, I'll have plenty more times to come back and do good things here later. Alright. I get hit by that guy every single time. Every single time. I jump that small pit and I get hit every time because I insist on dash jumping, and I just get hit. It's plain and simple. I kind of memorized where everything was in this game a long time ago, but I'm getting older and more forgetful, so sometimes I do things a little differently too. But yeah, I forgot that there was something back there, another sub-tank back there, and then I'm running through this, and I'm like, I don't trust this one, and I jumped off. I don't know why I did it, but it would have already been good. I could have been propelled past this point. Of course, I turn it on flame now, because I want this one gone. That is the quickest way I've ever found to destroy those, and you need to so you can get this heart. The spikes there, always watch your head, because if you jump just a little too early, you'll bounce your head off the top. Now, this is one of those things that I've been doing since I was a kid, and it's so much fun. Just jumping and getting up there. That'll come into play later, don't worry. But for now, Armored Armadillo is weak against Sparky. So much so, his armor falls off. Oh, and I got an achievement when I was playing this version. apparently I'd never played this game on this, but hey, there you go. It's a lie. I just didn't beat Armored Armadillo during my practice runs. It's probably the level I've played the most, so I didn't even come here. Oh no, he beat me. Whatever will I do? Again, I use lives as a resource. Their extra lives are there for a purpose, and one of them is to just get better at the level. Don't get killed by Armored Armadillo, because that's what I did. He does get pushed back pretty well when you hit him with that. It's funny, I never noticed before how much like the Hadouken his shot it was. Spoilers for later. I can't believe I didn't have to climb. So, if there was an entrance that went straight to the boss, why do I have to go through all the other BS to get here? I mean, if you look behind him, you'll see that there's an entrance way out there. Why couldn't I just walked in and shot him? I mean, seriously. Anyway, here's where I screw up a little bit. I should have done the homing octopus first. I don't know what his name is. Missile octopus, homing octopus. Dude in the water. Because if you take out him first, there's water here. If there isn't, if you don't take him out, there's no water here. And that makes the difference between getting a heart container or not getting a heart container. So I'll have to come back to this level at some point. This guy, man. It took me a little bit to really figure him out. Basically, you have to shoot him in the head, but there's a little intricacies here. So if you're running away from him, he's going to run towards you. If you're not going to run away from him, he's not going to run toward you. Somewhat. So once the logic says what he's going to do, jump or throw at you, that's when the game says, okay, well, that's what's going to happen. But there are ways, and I found out later in this fight, there are ways to get him to go ahead and just do the thing that you need him to do. Like right now, I was doing pretty good until he got back in there. And if you're in range of that claw, you can, whenever the logic decides to, you can manipulate him to throwing the claw every time and just keep hitting him in the head. If you screw up, you get hit. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, I'm getting him manipulated into swinging the claw a little more here. I figured it out. It's something I don't think I ever figured out as a kid, so it was interesting for me to look at this from my old man logical brain and go, oh wow, this, I mean, guess I should go back and tackle Ghosts and Goblins now that I'm more logical. I'm kidding. I'm never going to play that game. I don't like it. I know it's very popular. I can't do it. The way the character jumps, the way the character runs, the way the character throws things. There's so many things going on in that game that I just can't. Since you fought this extremely tough guy, and that you could really have used this armor for before, here's armor again. And now, one of the biggest blunders I'll ever make in this game. Since I forgot to go down to the octopus level and get some octopus gear, I forgot that this place is filled with octopus water, and decided I was going to make that jump that you can't make without the water. The moment I died was the moment I went, there's supposed to be water in here. Yeah, so anyway, lesson learned, gotta play the level all the way over again, and then gotta go take on Sting Chameleon and Stink Chameleon. Oh. This is probably the worst part of the jungle level, but I mean, in reality, I have the helmet attachment. Do you notice those blocks whenever they fall on my head don't actually hurt me? Yeah. The guys that are jumping and falling off the roof, they hurt. Yeah, so you just break through those. Last part of the level. This is actually a kind of a long level if you think about it. I mean, you go through that first part, you go through the cave, you come here, and it's like a little, you know, little way through. You have to climb up the mountain a little bit. But then you actually go back down into like a swamp area. You know, it's just a really long level for whatever reason. They only made it quicker because you could just get on this thing and slide your way out. And now I am Armored Armadillo. I've gotten the body armor, and I am, or not Armored Armadillo, Sting Chameleon. Wow! Must be late for me. Sting Chameleon, I never liked this guy. I don't have the right weapon for him. I should have taken on the octopus, and then came and got Boomer Clanger. Remember, put your comments in there what you think that might mean. I will drop it in my Patreon feed. Nah, I'll just say it at the end of the video. I don't need... I would really love if you guys went and saw my Patreon at patreon.com/Galthim Gaming, but you know what? It's okay that you don't. I really, really would love it if you guys were there and helped me out, but yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I enjoy making the videos, and I don't want it to be a job, so... Just trying different things here to see what I can do to kill him, but really, I'm just not good at this right now. I do have a couple of sub-tanks to drink, though. So, in reality, what you do with this guy is you get the Boomer Clanger weapon, and if you stand on the ground and throw it at him whenever he sticks his tongue out and holds onto the top like that right there, You can hit him with the boomerang, he'll fall, he'll jump, he'll try it on the other side, you can swing another boomerang at him. You'll see whenever we have to fight him again in Sigma's Fortress, but yeah. And if you just keep repeating that, the tines don't keep falling on you. Almost didn't beat him. Spikes from the ceiling almost got me. Alright. Sting Chameleon. I got the Chameleon Sting. Yeah, I should have went here before that. Launch Octopus. I was trying to figure out what his name was. I knew he shot missiles, and they were homing missiles, but I couldn't remember for the life of me. Boomer Quanger is a goofy thing with him, too. We'll talk about him when we get to his level. This level is really fun. I like that there's a lot of open space that you can play around with the water mechanics. Unlike some of the other previous Mega Man games that kind of restricted you, this game was a little more open, and you were allowed to jump around a lot of different places, which is really fun. These guys are a pain, because by the time you kill one, they're back again, you know? But then this thing... Okay, I'm going to tell you, this one right here, easy. I'm just going to keep shooting, I don't care. I don't care if I get hit, none of that. Whatever. Look. The next one is kind of BS, okay? That's all I gotta say about it. It is kind of BS. It's coming up, and there are times where I could not control my character to the point where it would die because I didn't have control. And it's because of the game mechanic. It's there on purpose. Here it is. See how it sucks you in? I have to jump and get out of it. Well, see how it pulls you back a little bit as you're landing? Because it does that, there are times where you can't jump and fall right in. That's not the only instance of this, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to see it a few times here. And I jumped and I held left and I still fell into it. Is that not crazy? Oh, it's... The beautiful part is, it's going to happen again. I'm like, what kind of weapon can I use on this guy? See how I almost got sucked in anyway? Like, for whatever reason, it turned my character, like, almost like I was gonna fall. I think ice is the best one to use on that. I'm not entirely sure, but... I was like, ooh. If I ever had to come back to this level, it would be too much. No, you cannot go over that. I tried. I really wanted to. And the funny part is, that, like, rig right there is, like, of the most anime rig you'll ever see in this game. Like, everything is cool and obnoxious and anime-like in the sense that it's, you know, drawn a certain way, but yeah, I was, when I'm playing the game, these things don't look overtly, these are very Mega Man-esque to me. But, like, this whale boat combo that's going on here very much fits the aesthetic. That oil rig back there was very, like, anime to me. Like, I was watching a classic 80s anime, and they happened to be in an oil rig. You know, like Transformers. Yep. Just keep on trucking. This is where you get another heart container. This guy is, you know, they're pretty easy. You can only shoot the head or the tail. But, I mean, once you get a good placement, you do things like that. I almost fell in those spikes. If you touch those spikes, it's instant death. Really makes me wonder about Mega Man a little bit. Why is he getting instantly killed by spikes? All the other things that hit him in this game, and that is what spikes are the things that get him? I don't know. I guess they had to have something that had instant death. But you'd think the body armor would protect against that or something. True story. First time I beat this game, I didn't have hand cannon. Upgrade. I just didn't know it existed. I didn't look at any guides or anything. I mean, it was back in '93. And I eventually found it, but, I mean, yeah. The game explicitly tells you it exists, but, I mean, not a big deal. Didn't find it. Just not gonna do it. I'll tell you what, the second time I beat this game, I found all the attachments. And I mean all of them. One by pure accident. And it was the coolest thing ever. You guys know what it is. You know, don't spoil the surprise, but yeah. Alright, launch Octopus! Pretty easy boss to defeat, I think. I found what works on him, and I just take him out. I didn't initially find out what works best with it. But when I did, he hated it. Ran out of power. Might as well use this. But yeah, he's an easy boss if you know what to use, which obviously is the Armored Armadillo stuff, but yeah. Take him out. Pretty simple with that. Don't run out of energy like I did. The reason I ran out of energy is because those balls just get destroyed every time you shoot them and they hit any enemy. And so his shots actually count as enemies, and so they blew up on impact. All I got left is Boomer Quanger and then clean up. Lovely music. This is one of the harder stages. I don't think this is one that you'd necessarily want to pick first, because it makes it a lot easier when you have the upgrades. Although it was designed to be one of the more beginning levels. I love this alarm system. It's really strange how to get through it, but, you know. How I didn't get a laser to my face on that one, I don't know. Turtle guys are pretty easy. You've seen me destroy them, but it seems to be like the favored enemy in this game. Every game has one. Deploy the turtle tanks! Sounds like something Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would have. I end up on this elevator twice. And of those times, both times I get into a situation I should have died. And I don't. I should have been crushed there. That should have been a death. And I should have to restart from wherever the last checkpoint was. Thought about it, but no, that's a different game. This is a pretty neat little area. It's like a communications tower, and I thought that was kind of a neat touch that you have all these things that you can do. That one back there is just like one you can't touch, but it's further back in the background, so it's blue. I thought that was just neat that they're showing things that, you know, are around. Because you're not on a flat building or anything, you're climbing up a round tower that would have other jetties out like that. That are just, you know, smaller or bigger or whatever. Unfortunately, I cannot get that heart container if I try. I remember that you have to use the Boomer Quanger to get it, and the boomerangs from Boomer Quanger, and so it's like, as much as I want to try to jump out there and get it, I can't. And so, instead, I climb. Can't say they made it easy on me. It's not like they gave me every single platform I could possibly use. I really did not climb this tower for whatever reason as well as I had hoped. Yeah, it's like an internal part of the communications tower or whatever. It's really cool. For god-awful reasons why I couldn't figure it out, how to get past that guy. So much hate. This is a unique little area here. It's the only one that has like a sky opening like that. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Boomer Quanger's level. That was cool. This is not the weapon to use on him, by the way. It's just that I charged it up, and I was immune for a little bit. Also not the weapon. I couldn't remember what to use on him, to be honest. So I tested the waters a little bit. And then I figured it out. Oh, just stay away from him and shoot bombs. There it was. Super easy when you know what you're doing. Alright, thank you everybody for watching part 2 of this Mega Man X full 100% run. Hey, Boomer Quanger, by the way, is a stag beetle. Apparently it is a bit of a play on words for the Japanese name. Yeah, I don't know the full details, but go ahead and check it out. He is a stag beetle, so he even fits it. Thank you. Go ahead and like, subscribe, all that jazz. You'll see all the socials popping up on your screen, and you know, stay up, stay safe. Game on.